Have you seen this one, Pail?
Yeah.
This one's pretty wild.
Yeah. So
I
the
think it's
Italian Air
embedded.
Force MB 339. So is the 339 one of the options, or was it 346?
No, 346 is
They're
one of
not the
options.
same.
No, this is older.
Mid-air collision on May 6th at Pantelleria Airshow in Italy. According to the videos, one of the aircraft touched two other jets in the formation. 3 pilots managed to land. 2 suffered serious tail damage, while a third one veered off the runway after the emergency landing. Some unconfirmed reports mention a bird strike as the cause, although this is not clear from the clips. There's a clips.
Oh, I haven't seen this view. Oh, yeah. There it is.
Isn't that impressive? That is
That's
awesome.
crazy. 10 airplanes, man.
Yowza. I mean, this is just part of their normal routine right now.
Yep. Yeah. And then
Here we go. Here we go.
Dude, look at that.
Dude, imagine that recovery. Look at that, dude. He departed control flight for a second there.
Like 3 of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they split, right? There's 10 of them, and then like they split. The one goes up the middle, and they make this heart with the smoke. And yeah, they just I don't know. I looked at it, like zoomed in. It looks like the one jet ran into the back of the other, man. I don't.
Yeah. What's the other demo team that also recently ran into each other and they jumped out? We covered this, Gonky.
Oh, that's right. I forget, but you're right. We just covered this. I mean, it's right. We're coming into like summertime, so this is kind of like air show season, right? So I mean, everybody's flying, definitely getting better, and like I learned watching the Blue Angels in theater, right? They start out not so good, relatively speaking, and then by the end of the season, they got it pretty dialed in. So I think it's crazy, man. That I mean, nobody ejected, right? I mean, 3 airplanes hit, and
Alpha jets. No, they ejected. So that was the Alpha jets in France. So, but anytime you're operating formation very close together, I mean, Pail, do you teach forms? Is that part of the syllabus that you teach? You spend a lot of time.
Yeah, I teach mostly phase 2 stuff, which is the more advanced stuff like the BFM, air to ground syllabus type stuff, fighter stuff. I teach a lot of that. But yeah, I absolutely teach basic formation flying all the time, whether it's parade, cruise form, or TAC form. We teach just all the staples that you got to learn in the fleet.
Pail, do you, as an IP, like your students doing good? What was the symbol? Was it this over the top?
For the over the top? Yeah, it was like, here it comes. Yeah,
right.
Like I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
Correct. Yeah. So, I mean, both you guys could probably attest. I don't know. In the mover in the Air Force in 38s, like if you were doing good, would your IP ever do like basically a giant barrel roll with you? Like
if you're doing good, that's part of the syllabus.
Is it like you guys would do a barrel roll, go over the top?
We did aero, like loops and all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always found that. I mean,
yes, you're doing good because you're passing, but that's part of the syllabus to continue.
Well, it's not. I mean, I don't think that was a required item when I was going through. If you were just doing a good job doing the formation stuff, your IP would take you over the top. My whole point on this is T-45 compared to the Hornet was much harder to control. Yeah. Doing these dynamic maneuvers. So these guys flying this 336, I mean, these, it's kind of a trainer aircraft with not a lot of excess thrust, right? I mean, the flight controls is probably not as advanced as, Rafale or Hornet or Growler or whatever. So my whole point is these kind of airplanes are very difficult to fly in close formation doing these dynamic maneuvers. So, I mean, it's,
Jared Isaacman was doing them with L-39s. I mean, these trainers are pretty docile.
I don't know, man. I always thought, especially with the thrust, man, you didn't have the excess thrust to fix stuff, right? When you're coming over the top,
you don't need it.
Yeah, you did in the T-45.
You did. You still do, yeah.
Yeah, because if you didn't get it right, Pail, man, you just gone.
Well, T-45's got this weird thing. It's like a shot of fuel solenoid. It's I forget the altitude. It's like below like 7,500 feet or something like that, where it would give you extra gas readily available so that the motor would spool up more quickly. But above that, where we do these maneuvers, you don't have that. So if you fell behind the power curve when you start going up and following your lead, as you go up, you didn't have the power on, you'd go to mill power and you just never catch him. He'd pull away. That was the hardest part, is trying to figure out where the power. And that's the thing we always teach in the back. Like if I remember in the back seat, the students flying, that's when you just push up the power for the student because he's not going to do it. Like push it up, like now, you got to teach him how to do it. But in the F-18, you never had that problem. You
Yep.
got the power available to get all that stuff. It's a baby fighter problem.
I guess
Yeah.
one broken leg, right, Mover? That's the only injury here. Thank God.
Well, and that's the thing is, they managed to land, and I'm sure whatever the landing incident was probably as a result of the damage, right? Because probably some, something as a result of that. Or, I mean, human factors, I'd want to be on the ground too at that point,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly.